Well, hello everyone. I'm back, the new proud American conservative, with more important info not too many of you can stomach. Nobody is going to help you that sits in the White House, okay? The national emergency, the pandemic corona national emergency was issued by the president back in March. In mid-March, he issued it. He has not lifted it off yet. Now, nobody talks about this because people continue to ignore it and they got nothing to say. Okay? This is very important for everyone to understand. National emergencies give nothing but power to power-hungry bureaucrats. This is why all this is going on still. If you lift this emergency off and these governors, mayors, sheriffs get out of hand, they're going to be reliable for what they're doing. But under the constitutional rights, when the president issues the national emergencies, they have so many rights. And the president called it out. He says, well, I'm just going to give it to you. Do whatever. Okay? Why is the national emergency still in place? By now, we know that Fauci's numbers were all wrong. The death rate, thank God, is nowhere close as projected. So why is Fauci even still talking? Why hasn't he been fired yet? You got to ask yourself these questions. This is why I always say my motto is think for yourself. Just use common sense, open your eyes. Do not be complacent right now because there is no time for that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how much time we have before the entire social breakdown happens here, which is very close right now. Everyone is aware of that. But a lot of you are not aware of the financial situation that we're in. And it goes back again because of the national emergency. A lot of restaurants, a lot of businesses, including in Republican states, and yes, churches too. Remember, not allowed to go to Easter service for what, 98% of the country was shut down because of what? You got it. You guessed it. So why don't you go on Twitter, go on whatever social media platform you go, and ask the president why. Ask Dan Bongino, ask Candace Owens to ask him, ask Charlie Kirk, ask someone that has a pretty big following base. Maybe they'll try to find out. This is getting out of hand right now. Yelp, the app that you put in, you give stars, what your service was like at the food at the restaurant. They got a report, 41% of restaurants nationwide are not reopening. 41%. This is what Corona did, and it's not done yet. Out here, this is Gulf Boulevard, one of the probably most visited beaches in the entire country. The beach is right there. You see where that, any building, any house you see, you just go through, you walk through here, maybe 150 feet, and you're going to be at the Gulf of Mexico. This is where all the restaurants, bars are. A lot of them are empty, not even open yet. And again, this is prime real estate. It doesn't get much better than this. Okay, look at that. Indian Shores, look it up. It says Indian Shores. Madeira Beach, close to St. Pete, Tampa area, if you guys are not aware of this, where it's at. So I'm watching this with my own eyes, guys, every single day. So I'm reporting you what is actually going on, not what someone is telling me. All right? So you got to prepare. This is incredible what we're witnessing. I always say that phrase because I just get more and more frustrated with the lack of effort from the current administration to fix anything, to do something about it. We keep hearing, trust the plan and all this stuff. It is not happening. Gold, you have to own it. I know it sounds crazy. A lot of people send me hate mails. They make fun of me. They don't understand gold because they're not teaching you in school. If you say gold is too expensive, yes, it's going to get a lot more expensive. You can buy a gram for 80, 85 bucks. You may not be able to afford an ounce. Just think about it this way. This is going to make everyone get exactly where your mindset needs to be. They don't teach this in schools, okay? Today, an ounce of gold is, let's just round it up, $1,800. Think of a stack of a single dollar bills, how much that is, okay? I guarantee if I had it in front of me right now and I'm 6'2", it's gonna cover most of my torso, okay? Single dollar bills, even if you press on it pretty hard. Now, a lot of you don't have 1,800 single dollar bills, sitting around unless you were planning on going to strip clubs in a hazmat suit and masks for like a week or two and tip the dancers $1 or $2 every time they come around. But you can have, most of you might have 25 single dollar bills around. And look at that stack. That's how much gold was back in 1925 to 1930, in that range. You can look this up yourself if you want. So just picture the stack of 1,800 single dollar bills and 25. Now, you're gonna say, why are you telling me that? For one single ounce, one gold coin, okay, you could have bought a very nice suit back in the 1920s, and you can do the same for $1,800. It's not going to be a $10,000 Brioni, but it's going to be a nice suit for almost $2,000. You could have done the same thing back in the, let's go back to 70s now. Let's just find a gold price around $400 where it was a few decades ago. You can still buy a very nice suit for one gold coin as you can today for $1,800. So gold preserves wealth. You have to hedge yourself off against this madness, against the money printing, against what the Fed Reserve, including with the White House and the Treasury Department, are doing. Okay, just like I compared the lack of effort to do something about Corona, they're not doing anything besides hyperinflating this bubble that was already huge and it popped in March, but you haven't seen anything yet. And I'm going to say one more comparison. This is very important. Stay with me for one more minute. If you see, let's say, your 401k go up because they're hyperinflating, putting more cheap money in, meaning with low rates, a lot of people get easier loans. It looks like economy is building back up. All this stuff is artificially propped up. So all of a sudden, money starts going in the market because why? Artificially low rates also bring the yield down as well on the treasury bonds. So investors are seeking for better yield where in the casino stock markets, so the money comes in. So because of all of these tricks and the money printing, you're losing your purchasing power. So when you see a 401k go up, it does not go up as fast as the dollar goes down. Okay, I will post a video down below where you can actually see $1,800 worth of single dollar bills versus 25. It's about 13 minutes long video, but you can see this in the first 2 minutes. Take care. God bless you. Share this video if you like it. If you did not like it, that's fine too. Put thumbs down. Take care.